Hey guys, TS here, and it's been quite a while since I last said that on a YouTube video. I've been through thick and thin over the last year or so, but now I'm kind of trying to get back to the promised land of YouTube and hook you up with some new videos. Myself, I am a die-hard fan of the Diablo franchise since its first installment, and I absolutely love Diablo 2. Not the biggest fan of Diablo 3, and I had my hopes up at first about the fourth game in the franchise, but although the campaign was pretty neat and the open world of Sanctuary looked promising at first, I quickly became bored with it. It looks and feels way more Diablo 3 than 2 if you ask me. I've also been playing some Path of Exile 2 lately, and I must say I like it a lot. It's really nice to know that there are some more contenders to the ARPG throne right now, like the mentioned PoE 2 or Last Epoch. And yeah, I claim this channel to be all things Diablo, but with a vibe that D4 gives me at its current state, I think we'll eventually shift things towards the channel being more focused around different ARPGs rather than just Diablo. Righty then, let's cut the crap and move on straight to the loot highlights of 2000 Mephisto runs on my single player Sorceress. Let's go! Well, I wouldn't keep my hopes high for this drop, and indeed, it's just a poison facet, and it's quite bad too. On run 49 we get a pair of chance for some fucking epic loot guards, which rolled just 1% shy of perfect magic find with 39 MF. Now that's quite nice. Now as we continue to carve a path to much more amazing loot, we get a gold wrap, which will aid us in reaching our destination by adding some more of those precious magic find numbers. Well, despite the completely trash magic find roll on those WTs, it's still kind of what we need right now to boost our MF for the runs to come. A casual pair of Gore Rider drops on 177. A Cat's Eye drops on 216, and it's our first unique amulet found. We just got a Ghoul rune dropped from Mephisto. Technically it's the highest mid rune in the game, so you don't get any closer to a high rune drop than this. We got an iconic ring dropped on 327. And no, you filthy people, it's not a Monalt for once, it's a Ravenfrost. They say it's a perfect ring fit for a wedding. Why is that? Because it's a fucking Bullkato's wedding band with perfect 5% life leech. Well, this facet turned out a bit better than the previous one, but it still kind of sucks, I guess. Not like I had poor gloves to begin with, but those perfect 40% magic find chance guards will surely replace that slot. Speaking of perfect, well, almost perfect in this case, 49% WTs. Now those are definitely a grade or two higher from what I have. So an Angel with 28 magic find, not too bad I guess. Meteor 567th run drop highlight, a Viper Magi which has 30 all rest to it. If I'm counting right, this is the third pair of WTs we get in under 1k runs of Mephisto, quite fascinating. And it has quite a high magic find too, 48%. Stepping up our facet game, now I get a cold one, and although it rolled better than the previous two I found, those only become somewhat valuable when we actually do roll perfect. And of course they also have a tendency to roll anti-perfect, like this tiny piece of unique shit that I just dropped. We get a pretty cool Git's Fortune, which has 37% Magic Find on round 715. Now a facet worthy of my viewers' time. Perfect double 5 lightning, and lightning is usually the most valued element when it comes to facets. We get a casual pull on 741 of Mephisto's chest. It almost took us 1000 runs to get our head packed into everyone's favorite green. Unique Shaco, aka Harley Quinn crest, drops on 986. So just a bit over 1000 we get another perfect lightning facet. As we gear up, it becomes harder to get actual gear upgrades, but this Shooter's Temper will surely up some grades. And now we get a perfect 30 Magic Find Nagel and another Cat's Eye. Nothing like a good old Scolder Sire to up our Magic Find game even more. Next we drop this Ethereal Vamp Gaze, which is quite a good helmet for your Merc, and obviously that's why I want it to be ethereal. Mephisto's chest comes clutch once again as we score an Arm Rune on 1337. From one great helm to another as Andariel's visage takes the next spotlight. Last but not least, in our helm drop trifecta, we get our second Shaco. Moving on to the weapon side of things, we get a unique Faceblade drop, which surprisingly turns out to be an Azure Wrath. What's up with all those WTs? We just keep dropping. I believe this is my 4th pair thus far, 45% Magic Find, although those are in fact ethereal. Just a handful of runs afterwards we get, which to my belief is our 3rd Shaco. I guess when you drop them, and when you don't, well, you just don't. If there is a thing that shines even brighter than the rising sun, I guess this 28 All-Res Maras just might be it. Mephisto isn't famous for dropping skillers, so to get one for your class with additional 30 to life, it just feels good, man. Okay, what the actual fuck, another pair of WTs. Pretty low though, 37 to Magic Find. Metal Grit, now that's a pretty rare motherfucker. We drop an arm, and this time it's from Mephisto himself and not his chest. At almost 1700 runs in, we score a Manalt plus High Lords. Back to Mephisto's chest and its shenanigans, we score another goal. Getting a skiller for the build that you're actually running right now always feels nice, and I'm not even mad at this cold skiller for just being plain. Ah yes, what a good way to finish our loot parade of today. You know and love it, and that's our Shaco number 4. And so thanks for watching, may all of you guys be blessed, don't forget to hit all the right buttons in all the right places, and stay tuned for more.